Good afternoon, graduates and guests. Welcome. I am Scott Brandenburg, professor in the Civil and Environmental Engineering Department and chair of the Faculty Executive Committee, and it is my privilege to serve as the faculty marshal for this ceremony. The national anthem will be performed by David McCool, doctoral candidate in the Material Science and Engineering Department. Please remove your mortarboards and rise for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, David. Will everybody please be seated? It is now my pleasure to introduce Professor Vijay Deer, Dean of the School, to welcome you all and to extend congratulations to our graduates on behalf of the school.
Faculty Marshal, Professor Scott Brandenburg, distinguished commencement speaker, Dr. C.D. Moat, Jr., members of the faculty, family members, friends, and of course, graduates. Welcome to UCLA on this special day. Members of the class of 2015, on behalf of the UCLA Henry Samueli School of Engineering and Applied Science, I offer my warmest congratulations to you on your achievement. Parents, families, and friends, I extend my congratulations to you as well. You have offered support, guidance, and have been a source of inspiration to our graduates, your graduates. So at this time, I ask the class of 2015 to rise and offer your family and friends a big round of applause. Thank you. For all the proud dads here today, congratulations on this early Father's Day present. And for all the moms who are here today, Please enjoy your belated Mother's Day gift. UCLA engineering graduates, our curriculum has been rigorous, and you have passed all the tests, and today have arrived at your destination. Tomorrow, your next journey starts. Many of you will start new jobs in industry. Others will continue in graduate school. Some of you will become entrepreneurs, and others will explore fields such as medicine, law, or business. Great opportunities abound, and great challenges lie ahead. And this is where your engineering education, this investment in yourself that you have made, begins to pay off. You and your predecessors have addressed difficult challenges. UCLA engineers have developed the internet, did foundational work in aeronautics, and developed the tiny circuits and systems that make your smartphone possible, which I hope they are switched off. They have done pioneering work in the space age, in the digital age, and continue to do so in the age of biology. So just as generations of UCLA graduates have done before you, I have no doubt that you will play a role in solving 21st century problems with creativity, with efficiency, and with integrity. Wherever your career path leads you, all of you share one common thread, a UCLA engineering degree. Today, you are graduating from one of the top engineering schools in the world. You have succeeded.
Thank you, Dean Deere. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Richard Wessel, Professor in the Electrical Engineering Department and Associate Dean of Academic and Student Affairs. Professor Wessel.
UCLA has built a reputation as a distinguished institution of higher learning in engineering and science that is recognized around the world. Today, the UCLA Henry Samueli School of Engineering and Applied Science continues to maintain the highest standard of quality in our faculty, our research facilities, and especially our students. The graduates seated here today represent the finest of their generation. Notice that some of the students receiving bachelor's degrees today are wearing gold fourragères. These students have achieved academic distinction and will graduate cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. Those wearing yellow and blue fourragères are being recognized for their service, either as recipients of the Chancellor's Award or are honor students who are not graduating today but are assisting with today's ceremony as student marshals. Will all of you wearing fourragères please stand so we may recognize you? Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the faculty and administration. When I announce your name, I ask that you stand and remain standing until all are introduced. Vice Provost for Information Technology and Chief Technology Officer, Jim Davis. The schools, let's hold our applause until we get through this list. The school's Associate Dean for Research and Physical Resources, Professor of Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering, Jane Chang. The school's Associate Dean for International Initiatives and Online Programs, Professor of Materials Science and Engineering, Jinming Yang. Assistant Dean and Chief Financial Officer, Mary Okino. And the heads of our academic departments, the chair of the Bioengineering Department, Professor Ben Wu. The chair of the Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering Department, Professor James Liao. The chair of the Civil and Environmental Engineering Department, Professor Jonathan Stewart. The chair of the Computer Science Department, Professor Jens Paulsberg. The chair of the Electrical Engineering Department, Professor Frank Chang. The chair of the Materials Science and Engineering Department, Professor Dwight Streit. And the chair of the Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering Department, Professor Tsuchen Cao. Okay, now you can be seated, thank you. And next, I would like to introduce all of the faculty members who are here today. Please rise and remain standing. From the Bioengineering Department, Dino DiCarlo, Professor Katie DeHesh, visiting from UC Davis, Daniel Ennis, James Gimzuski from the Chemistry and Biochemistry Department, Sung Tsai, Daniel Kamei, Peter Quayle, visiting from UC Berkeley, Ricky Taira and Ben Wu from the Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering Department, Panagiotis Christofides, Yoram Cohen, Robert Hicks, Vasilios Manuziothakis, Harold Monbouquet, and Tatiana Segura. From the Civil and Environmental Engineering Department, Henry Burton, Jenny J., Shaili Mahindra, Steve Margulis, Gaurav Sant, Etegrul Tasiroglu, Mladen Vucetek, John Cho. From the Computer Science Department, John Cho, Mario Jurla, Richard Korf, Songwoo Liu, and Jin Wertman Vaughn. From the Electrical Engineering Department, Asad Abidi, Abir Alwan, Mike Briggs, Robert Candler, Chian Chui, Laura Dalacek, Tatsuo Ito, Jiaming Liu, Dejan Markovic, Idegan Ozgan, Sudhakar Pamardi, Greg Potty, Itzhak Rubin, Manny Srivastava, Oscar Staffsud, Paulo Tabuada, Kang Wang, and Benjamin Williams. From the Materials Science and Engineering Department, Sunil Kodembaka, Vidvuds Ozolins, Chibing Pai, Benjamin Swartz from the Chemistry and Biochemistry Department, Yahong Xie, and Yang Yang. And from the Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering Department, Gregory Carmen, Ivan Catton, Eric Chu, Nazir Gonim, Steve Gibson, Ann Karagosian, Peruz Kavepur, Adrian Levine, Christopher Lynch, and Ajit Mal. Let's give our faculty a big round of applause. You may be seated.